if need be. Someone else is on. Hi.
Oh, hi, it's me.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. All right, we can go ahead and get started.
Wait, how can you
Oh,
see everyone?
well, I think it's because you're on your phone. If you go to like gallery, like if you swipe over, you can kind of see people. Or yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Chelsea just went off video, and British is off video. But
Okay, I'm back.
and if you guys can just mute yourselves for now, and then at the end um I'll ask for questions, and if you have a question, you can just unmute yourself.
How do you mute yourself?
You hit the mute button.
Where?
If you hit the screen, it'll pop up.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so I'll just talk about my journey with 80 Day Obsession. So I started this January 15th of this year, and I was definitely ready to do a new program because last year I did like Shift Shop and I lost weight with that, and I had a lot of success with that, but I kind of fell off. I went on vacation in August, and like ever since then I felt like just I couldn't get back on track no matter what I did, and I was just like, this is so annoying. And I just felt like I kept starting over and over again. Like every Monday I was like, okay, let's just start something new. But I kept hearing about the 80 Day Obsession coming out. My mom wanted to do it too, so she's like, you should do the 80 Day Obsession. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, we'll see. But I ended up doing it, and I'm so glad I did. um, so like I said, I started the 15th, and that when I started, um, I was sick. The first week I was sick, so I didn't have a very good first week, and it was really hard. But I just tried to do it as best I could. You know, I didn't really have an appetite because I was sick, but I tried to eat the meals and follow the time nutrition. I feel like that was my biggest battle when I first started, was following the time nutrition, because it was something new, and when you're doing something new, like, it's hard. Like, you're not used to it. You have to make a habit of it. So I would say that was my biggest struggle in the beginning. And once I got over that hump, and it started becoming habit probably around day 21, then I was fine. I was good to go. And I remember telling my mom, like, when I first started, I was like, if I don't see results by day 40, like, I'm going to quit. I'm going to stop. But by day 40, I was seeing results. Like, it was easy to follow the time nutrition because I was used to it. And I was on a roll, and I was loving it. So I'm so glad that I stuck with it. And stuck with the workouts. I did every single workout, every single 80 day. For the 80 days, I did every single workout. And I might have missed a container here and there with the food. I might have went off track a couple of times. I had a couple events, and that's okay. You can't beat yourself up because of that. That's going to happen. It's life. It's 80 days. It's a long journey. But just keep going, and just focus on that end goal, and that it's going to be for the rest of your life, that you're going to have this healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life, because I truly believe that I've had that in my mind. My mindset has changed because of this program. So I'd say the number one thing is trust the process, because like I said in the beginning, I was not in it in the beginning. I was like, I'm going to quit, but I didn't. So just trust the process. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to the workouts. And you guys are going to do awesome. I know you are. And, if you're struggling with anything, lean into the group. That's what it's here for. Go live about your struggles and talk about what's going on. Talk to me. Send me a message. Tell me what's going on, so I know. I feel like when I first started challenge groups, I didn't do that. I didn't lean in, and that is where I had my downfalls, and I just went off track. I'm like, well, they're never going to know. And you're right. I'm not going to know if you're not going to show me, but you need to show me, so I can help you. So I did the 80 days. I had great results. I think I lost like 15 pounds. But I definitely saw the transformation in the photos, which you guys should definitely take before photos. Take your measurements, take your weight, because you may not see the weight change or the measurements in the beginning, but you're going to see the pictures and see your progress that way. So after I would say every week, maybe even take pictures, but even after every phase as well. That's the most important, I think, is every phase, take pictures, take your measurements, and take your weight as well. So yeah, and the 80-day obsession also helped me get back into coaching. I was, so excited with my results, and I was ready to show this program to everyone else. I wanted everyone else to see what this program can do. So yeah, that was kind of my journey. And so I'm just going to go talk about just the different tips that I found with doing the 80-day obsession. And then at the end, you guys can ask me questions. So my first tip is print off tracker sheets, print off your whatever bracket you're in, print that off, print off the starter guide, just print everything off. That'll help you stay on track. I mean, definitely if you're like a paper and pen type of person, you want to print those things off. And definitely print out like the workout calendar, because you can cross those things off as you go. It's fun to cross off like, yay, I did day 1, I did day 2, and then when you're like at day 50, you're so close. So it's fun to cross things off. I like making lists too, so I always cross things off. And also they have the tracker sheets that you can print off, and you can track your progress that way with like weights and bands and things like that. I didn't do that last round, and I do want to implement that because you can see like how much your progress changes. Like I did a video of myself, I think it was like on day 18 and then day 80, and it was so much different. So take videos too, take whatever you need to track your progress. And like I said before, you want to take your before photos, your weight, your measurements at each phase. And you can, because we have the app, I sent you guys the link last night, you can import your photos and weight and measurements in there, and that keeps track of everything for you, because I can actually see my past groups, and that helps me to see how far I've come, and it's really cool to see that. So so utilize that and use that app to track your like Shakeology and your workouts as well. I mean, we have the Facebook group and you can track things there, but I feel that the tracker app just kind of helps, I don't know, just me to be even more accountable. And it even like shows you like, hey, you worked out 7 times this week, you've got your Shakeology in 7 times this week. So I don't know, it's cool to see that. And I don't know if I said this, but you will recalculate your bracket at each phase. So what you'll need to do before you start, if you haven't started yet, is you'll have to calculate your bracket and see what bracket you are in. So if you like are only wanting to lose like 5 to 10 pounds, you might want to be like in the maintenance bracket. And the maintenance for me actually is D, I think. So I'm in C right now. But if you're like looking to, yeah, like I said, just lose 5 to 10 pounds, or you're just looking to maintain your weight, you want to calculate for maintenance. And then if you're wanting to lose more than 10 pounds, then you want to calculate for the losing weight. I think it's just the first one, the weight loss bracket or the weight loss calculation. And you'll recalculate at each phase because that will change as you go on. And when you calculate your bracket, you need to stay in that bracket, because I did this. I was like, I think it calculated me in bracket B, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go in bracket A because I want to lose weight. I want to look good. No, you need to stay in your bracket because it knows how much food you need to eat with that calculation, how many containers you need for that bracket. Yeah. So, and try out that bracket before you're going to switch to a different one, because like let's say you're doing the maintenance one and you feel really, really full. try it out for 2 weeks and see how you feel, because once you get the workouts going and everything, you're going to start feeling hungry. So you want to try it out before you just say like, well, I'm too full. I can't do this bracket. Try it out a little bit more. Because I kind of felt like that the first couple weeks, was like, I just feel like I'm eating so much food, but you are, because you're eating like all the time. It feels like I think it's 2 to 3 hours. So it feels like you're always eating, and you are, but that's what's good. That's what I love about this, because it stops me from snacking. And that's my issue, is I like to snack. If I could snack all day long, I would. But it's cool. And that time nutrition, I would say, is what helped me stay successful in this program. And follow that the best you can. British, I think someone's not muted. I keep hearing crackles.
Oh no, it's probably me. I was seeing if this was like the stuff that I ordered.
Can you like, if you tap your screen, you should be able to see the mute button. There you go. Okay. So yes, follow the time nutrition. I'd say around week 3 or 4, that's when it started feeling right, where I was like, yes, I'm in the right bracket. And it may be weird to eat like really early in the morning, because you're supposed to work or eat like, I think it's like a half an hour to an hour before you work out. And at first I was like, this is weird. Like, I don't want to eat like this early in the morning, but you get used to it. And I like love eating right before I work out. And if I don't eat before I work out, like I feel it, like I feel like I can't give as much energy if I did have that shake. So, and I always drink my shake before I work out. So like I said, follow the time nutrition as best as you can. I know it's hard because it's new. What I did that helped me was I set alarms for each meal. If you're at work, you might not want to have the alarm go off, but just have them set so you know, like meal 1, meal 2, whatever, so on and so forth. And what also helped me was to write out my meal plan for the week. You want to keep it simple at first because it's something new. Find foods that you like. So, after a week, you might say, oh, I really liked that meal that I had for lunch. Well, try it for the next week, or keep that in your notes so you know that I really like that meal. And what I do is I kind of do like a boring meal for dinner or for lunch. Like I'll do, like today I did like chicken, broccoli, and potatoes. And then for dinner, I'll do like a fixate recipe. So I'll have that recipe, or I'll have that dinner for the whole week. So I think that's an easy way to do it. I mean, you can do it however you want, but that's how I do it. Okay, this is where I feel like I need to work on, but prep for the weekends. I feel like I prepped really well for throughout the week, but then I wasn't ready for the weekend. And like that caused me to like eat out or not eat on plan. So for me, I'm going to try to, if I don't have enough food, go out on Thursday night and get what I need and prep maybe Friday to have for the weekend. I think that would help to stay on track for the weekends. And people who work long hours, just maybe while you're at work for those days, pick something simple for those meals, something small, like hard-boiled eggs or veggies. I know that's probably hard. I know, Amanda, you're a nurse, so that can be hard to get your food in. But that's my tip for that. And try to be, in it as much as you can with the time nutrition, with eating all your containers. I always talk about being 80-20, so 80% focus, 20% fun. But I feel like with this, I was about 95% on it and 5% not. So my trip to Las Vegas was my 5% not. I would say if you want to have, those results and get the good results, you need to be in it as much as possible. I'm not saying there's not going to be struggles, because there are going to be struggles, but try to stay on point as much as you can. So the workouts. So I hope you guys, for those of you that started already, I hope you guys are loving the workouts. I love them. They are a bit longer than what I'm used to. I usually do like 30-minute workouts, and these are 40 to 60 minutes. Actually, some of them are 30, depending on the workout. So they are a little longer, so you need to plan for that. I like to do my workouts in the morning. I usually do them 6:30 to 7:30, but I might try to do it even earlier, and maybe we can try to do like a Zoom call like this to do our workouts together, to find a time that works, or find a time that works for most people. So I might post about that in the group later. That's just extra accountability. But the workouts are hard, but you got to push through them. Autumn's amazing. Listen to Autumn. I know a lot of you probably like to listen to music when you work out, but try to maybe have both the music and listen to Autumn, because she does have some inspiring quotes. She can get annoying sometimes, but but she does have some really inspiring quotes that you should pay attention to, because she'll say it at the right moment. When you want to give up, she'll be like, don't give up, or you can remove can't from your vocabulary, whatever. She has all the sayings. So listen to her. Push through as much as you can now, but don't push yourself to injury. We don't want to have any injuries during this 80-day obsession. So I know some of the moves, like you have to like get down on your knees a lot, and that kind of bothered me sometimes. Like I think the Buddha squats, they're called. You get down on your knees, and I just make sure you have like a soft mat when you do that, and don't just be careful. Just be careful, because I don't want anyone to get injured. And if you have to, just modify it. There's a modifier on there. You can follow her. You can even modify it even more if you need to. And then the bands. The bands are fun. They add extra resistance. They're going to help you with your results. But sometimes they can be frustrating. They move all around, but that's okay. Pause the video and fix them, because you don't want to have messed up bands while you're doing your workout. And plan for this too, because that might, make it your workout a little bit longer, because you're going to have to pause some things to learn the moves and things like that. So plan for that as well. And like I've said kind of throughout this video, have compassion for yourself. Things are going to happen. You're going to have struggles. You might miss a container here and there. You might go off plan on accident. That's okay. Move on to the next meal, and try to get on track. And the next thing is plan. I talked about this before. You need to meal prep. I go to the grocery store every Saturday and then meal prep every Sunday. So you just write out your meals, meal prep. You'll have it. It takes, but I guess the first time I meal prepped, it took like 2 hours, but now it takes like 1 hour. And sometimes I like to split it up. So plan it out, and you'll be set. You'll have your meals for the week, and you'll have a great week, and you won't have any excuses, because you have your food there for you. Okay. Embrace this challenge. It's going to be hard. It's 80 days, but you can do it. I promise you. And like I said before, lean into the group if you have to. Ask me questions. And the other thing is self-care. Autumn will talk about this a lot in the videos and in the weekly obsessions. Do the foam rolling videos, do the stretching on Sundays. I didn't do it that much in my first round, and I was probably more sore than I needed to be. So that's my goal, is to do that more, do more stretching on Sundays, and the foam rolling. get a massage. Maybe I did that once. And that was like my second massage. I never really get massages. It was kind of weird, but I might do that again for this round. Also, try to get your sleep. You need to sleep at least 8 hours a night. I probably don't get enough sleep, but try your best to get around 7 to 8 hours. And try not to stress. Stress is what causes you to crave that bad food. Don't stress about your weight. You just try to just try not to stress. That's what self-care is all about. It helps you out. Take a bath. I did that a couple times during 80-day obsession. That relaxed me. Yeah. And the personal development, like I talked about, the Beck Diet Solution, we'll start reading that. I feel like that's really, really helpful to read different books like that. And so we can start doing that as well. And then the last thing is watch Weekly Obsession. So those are the videos, and it talks about the upcoming week. So, and it talks about how the cast dealt with that week, and you can kind of get a peek to see how the week is going to go, and they can give you some tips as well that'll help you in that coming week. So that was all that I had. So if you guys have any questions that you can think of at the moment, unmute yourself and ask.
I have one.
Okay.
Where did you send us the link for that challenge group?
I sent it to your email. You mean for the app?
Yeah, I didn't get it, I don't think.
Okay, I can resend it to you.
I'll look, but I don't think I got it.
Okay. Did everyone else get that?
I haven't looked, but I'll look and let you know.
Yeah, if you don't mind, can you send it to me too? And then also, how do we log on on our computers to the website?
Like the Beachbody On Demand?
It says my containers got delivered, but I haven't gotten them, so I wanted to just maybe track the package.
Yeah, I can look for you too, and go to my back office and see. When did you order it?
I ordered it. It was last Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll look for that and let you know. Can you get on Beachbody On Demand though?
Is that the app? What website do I go to? Is it
just beachbodyondemand.com? That's where you can get the workouts.
Okay.
Can you get on, if you can get on that?
I can try.
Courtney, do you know if you can get on the Beachbody On Demand yet?
Yeah, I can get on it. It took me a minute to find it because at first it just tries, it shows all the programs.
Uh-huh.
But I found it. So.
Okay. You're able to play the videos too and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I never know, some things say that it's 24 hours before you get access, so I didn't know if you would.
Yeah, I signed up last night at 10, I feel, and I saw it as soon as I woke up at 6 a.m. So.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah, I can get on.
Okay, good.
And then also when they send the Shakeology, do they give you meal plan ideas? Is that what I need to calculate how many containers?
So to calculate your meal plan or your containers, if you go onto the Beachbody On Demand .com and you go on the 80-day obsession, and then under program materials, that's where you'll find all you need to do your calculations and stuff. So the 80-day obsession starter guide is where you'll need to start. And you can go on there and start your calculations.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm. And then for ideas for Shakeology, you can just Google. You can Google some, and I think on the blog there's a bunch of recipes on there too. I'm boring, so I do the same thing over and over again. But if you guys find a good recipe, post it in the group.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, if you have a meal plan that you're using, do you just mind sharing it? I guess on the group maybe.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Because I'm lazy too. Now, like I probably would just eat the same thing over and over.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Mhm. Any other questions?
Just if you guys need ideas for meal plans and stuff, the Fixate, which is on the Beachbody On Demand, they have really good recipes, and it lists out all the containers that the recipe contains. So if you guys want to look through that.
Yeah, and I think when you look at that, I'll have to look at it again. It should say like if it's 80-day approved or
Yeah,
whatever.
it does.
It does, yeah.
Is the Fixate like a separate workout plan or?
So that's on the Beachbody On Demand. And you guys can get the Beachbody On Demand app on your phone too if
Yeah.
you download it. So it's easier, so you can just carry it with you whenever. But the Fixate is, it's just on there. Like if you go to trainers, so at the bottom, and I just clicked on Autumn, and then there's her Fixate. So you just click on that, and it's loading. And then there's program materials. So there's always that program materials right there on the right side. And then that'll give you all the recipes. And it also shows you like the grocery list as well. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I think I'm pretty set, thankfully.
All right. Well, if you do have questions, post them in the group or message me. So everyone have a good evening.
You too.
All
Thank
right.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.